Geruta, the oasis at the end of the world, had guarded its secrets across the endless expanse of years, its existence known only to a select few. Not for nothing was it also named Wahat Seshtat, the hidden oasis. Their cargo would be secure there. None would find it. It could rest in peace until more settled days should come. Imti scanned the cliffs, his head nodding, as if in approval. Then he pulled his gaze back to the warped spire of rock that burst from the dunes some 8 ket from the cliff face. It was a striking feature even at this distance, dominating the surrounding landscape, a curving tower of black stone, bowing outwards and upwards to a height of almost 20, like some vast sickle blade ripping through the desert's surface, or, more appropriately, the foreleg of some gigantic scarab beetle clawing its way up through the sands. How many travellers, Imti wondered, had passed that lone sentinel without realizing its significance? Few, if any, he thought, answering his own question. For these were the empty lands, the dead lands, the domain of Set, where none who valued their lives would ever dream of venturing. Only those who knew of the forgotten places would come this far out into the burning nothingness. Only here would their charge be truly safe, far from the reach of those who would misuse its terrible powers. Yes, thought Imti, despite the horrors of their journey, the decision to bring it west had been the right one. Definitely the right one. 4 moons ago now, that decision had been taken by a secret council of the most powerful in the land, Queen Naith, Prince Merendre, the Chatti Usakef, General Rehu, and he, Imti Kentika, greatest of seers. Only the Nisu himself, lord of the 2 lands Neferkare Pepi, had not been present, nor informed of the council's decision. Once Pepi had been a mighty ruler, the equal of Kasakhemwi, and Josa, and Khufu. Now, in the 93rd year of his reign, 3 times the span of a normal man's life, his power and authority had waned. Across the land, the nomarchs raised private armies and made war on each other. To the north and the south, the 9 bows harried the borders. For 3 of the last 4 years, the inundation had not come, and the crops had failed. Kemet was disintegrating, and the expectation was that things would only get worse. Son of Ra Pepi might have been, but now, at this time of crisis, others must assume control and make the great choices of state for him. And so their council had spoken for its own protection, and for the safety of all men. The inner Ensejet must be taken from Ianu, where it was housed, and transported back across the fields of sand to the safety of hidden Oasis, whence it had originally come. And to him, Imti Kentika, high priest of Iunu, had fallen the responsibility of leading that expedition. Carry him across the winding waterway. Ferry him to the eastern side of heaven. A renewed swell of chanting rose from below, as another throat was cut, another body lowered to the ground. 15 lay there now, half their number. "O Ra, let him come to you," called Imti, joining in the chorus. "Lead him upon the sacred roads. Make him live forever." He watched as the butcher moved to the next man in line, the air echoing with the moist whistle of severed windpipes. Then, as the knife sliced again, Imti turned his eyes away across the desert, recalling the nightmare of the journey they had just undertaken. 80 of them had set out, at the start of the Peret season, when the heat was at its least fierce.